Down my thugger rugger rugas, it's Lil Verse, and you are now tuned into Dominant Rolla TV. Did you hear me?
What's up, man? It's Charlie with Dominant Roller TV, man. I'm sitting here with the one and only Lil Verse in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's down, baby? How you feeling?
Man, I'm coolin', man. I see you just, you made yourself at home. Got his
bad.
bread on the table, letting you know he getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, just a little something.
And we ain't gonna say what else going on around here, but yeah, man. How you been?
Man, I've been coolin', man. Life is good. You feel me? I just been making music and dealing with drugs.
Oh man, so I mean, what all kind of drugs you doing?
As far as drugs that
I do, drugs like
I do this drug right here. It's called marijuana.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty nice.
Okay.
A lot of people do it.
So man, let's get to the music, bro. So I was listening to this song. We probably played it like 5-6 times.
Oh yeah.
I can't sing, but hey, you killing it.
Can
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
When you dropped that joint?
When?
Yeah.
Shit, it feel like 10 years ago. It was probably like.
Catch that mic.
Feel like 10 years ago, but it was probably like, hello, can you excuse me, hello?
You ain't gotta get that.
Look, hey, but it was really like I think 9 months ago now.
About 9 months.
It's fairly old, but it's even older than that from when I dropped it. It's one of the first R&B songs I ever wrote. Thank you.
Yeah, for y'all who tuning in, man, we only got one mic. We forgot the mic, y'all. Just bear with us, man. But we gonna get the job done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all good. We ain't tripping.
So, man, I know you've been doing your thing for a while now. I heard some of your early stuff, but it seems like your style seems to change up a little bit now. Like it got better quality, I would say now. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing some big things now. Like tell me the transition phase.
It's all just a process, man. At first, it wasn't more of the quality wise. I just started going to a better studio, but it's more so you really gotta find yourself in the studio first. So it was really like I knew that it was gonna kind of be like that. So I went to like studios that was some shit that I could listen to. You know what I'm saying? But not no shit like I ain't paying like $75 an hour when I first started off recording.
Right.
Because I know I can't sound how I want to sound.
Yeah.
So I had to find myself first. And then you always, practice. Practice don't make perfect, but perfect practice make perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely make you confident. You know what I mean? Man, like, so tell me, like, what was, like, your first song that you dropped?
Shit, I think that was it. Right.
That's your very first song?
No, hold on.
Okay.
I lied. Now I got a couple things on YouTube under the name White Boy Ankles.
That was your name?
Look, dude, it wasn't that serious.
Whoa. White Boy Ankles in the... What, you play basketball or something?
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What up? You know what I'm saying? One-on-one with, I don't give a fuck.
That was like your N1 name or something?
Oh, shit. Did I have N1s? I probably did. But yeah, everybody just called me Ankles.
Bro. I'm saying how you got that name. You had to definitely be breaking some ankles to get a name like that.
Yeah, I made it up. Really, honestly, I made it up for myself.
Okay.
And then on Instagram, I was popping with jigging and shit, so people just started relating ankles to me jigging because they said it looked like I was breaking my own ankles jigging.
Oh wow, you got some videos of that?
Yeah, if you go scroll buku far down on my page, on my Instagram.
Okay. What is your Instagram for the people that's tuning in, man?
Oh, that's Lil Verse __ LILVERSE.
Okay.
2 underscores.
All right, cool, man. So, like, tell me a little bit about your background, your upbringing, man. Like, how did you get into this thing?
Music is something, I didn't decide. I've been singing my whole life since I was a kid, but music isn't something that I wanted to do until, like, God told me to do music. I was going through, everybody has trials and tribulations that they go through. I've definitely had my fair share. One of them was I was homeless for like 2 years living in my car. So
Word?
Wow. I just wanted to no one ever get close to God when they're at the top. It's always when you're at rock bottom. So I just got close to God. I started talking to him, asking him, how can I get out of the situation that I'm in? And one day, my phone was like how it is right now. I was like sitting over here in the passenger seat, just face down like that. And I was praying. anything that I can do to get me out of the relative, like this, with the situation I'm in right now, like, it doesn't matter, like, I'm gonna do it. So all of a sudden, a beat started playing on my phone.
Yeah.
And it was a 10 Toes Challenge beat, and something just told me, right, so, because I don't really talk about the shit that go on, with me and shit like that, because, I feel like it's not going to change nothing, me telling you what's going on, so what I'm going to put my business out there for no reason for.
Right.
So,
right.
I just let my emotions and my situations out through the music, and, it sounded good. My dogs liked it, so ever since then, I've just been making music.
That's what's up, man. So I know you say God told you to do it. So like, would you consider yourself like religious?
Religion is not necessarily. I believe in God. I believe in God. Religion is it's a touchy subject. I don't want to say too much about it.
Okay.
But it's not something necessarily that I see religion as something different. I see religion as something that was used to control different parts of like the world and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel religion is
like something out of book.
I don't feel religion is essential to spiritual upbringing and shit like that.
Okay, man. So so tell me like a little bit about your style. Like, how would you describe your style?
Man, Lil Verse is probably the only way that I could put it. That's the only way I could. I can't
matter of fact, your name
put it
Lil
like
Verse.
nobody else.
How did you get the name Lil Verse?
I made it up myself. I was just trying to think of something like, okay, I'm like, I want something with Lil in it, just cause it's So
that's like the thing to do, shit. Huh? The Lils.
Yeah, the Lils, the Lils and the fucking.
The Youngs.
The young Lils and the Young.
Lil Young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, I don't know. I was like Lil something. And then I thought of like Lil Verse, cause like, rap verses, and I thought of like, I'm like, that's too easy. So I had to like make it have a deeper meaning. So verse really is short for versatile, because I'm a versatile artist. I can get in any lane, so it's tatted right here.
That's what's up. That's dope.
You can't really see it, but it's like a little music note right here for the eye.
Okay, bet.
Which is.
Who your artist is?
Shout out my nigga Kodak did this bitch, Tattoo Kodak.
Okay.
Go follow him on Instagram. And then Kush Flights, I don't know if you know who that is, but he did. I'm a Scorpio, so he did my Scorpio tattoo. He did my rose. Then I got Respect right here. He went over it. Shout out to Reggie. He passed, but he originally did this tattoo.
Yeah, man. That was like my little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, man, like, tell me, I seen you in a car. You was doing like a I want to say a freestyle, but I don't think it was too much a freestyle. But you was doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying like it had me thinking like, were you a rapper before you started singing, or you always did both, or did you sing first then started rapping?
I would say I was. It's like a flip flop question. I was definitely singing first. Like I've always been singing, but excuse me. As far as making my own music, I was making raps before I made my singing songs.
Okay.
It was just easier for me because singing music is a lot more different than just writing some shit that rhyme on, you know what I'm saying, on a beat.
Okay.
It was way more difficult.
You from Baton Rouge?
Yeah. I'm a 3 baby, Glen Oaks.
Okay. What school you went to?
As far as like what, high school?
Yeah.
I went to a few different high schools. I started off at Baton Rouge High. I went to Woodlawn. I went to Walker. I went to Valley Park. Went back to Woodlawn. Then I ended up graduating valedictorian from the Youth Challenge program out in Carville.
Oh, you pretty smart then, man.
Yeah, I just didn't like doing the work.
Oh, okay. Did you ever take up like any like choir classes or any extracurriculars?
Yeah, I mean, I did advanced choir and shit up until I did the YCP. When I came out of YCP, I actually I tried to go to college. I started off majoring in biochemical engineering. Then I switched over to process technology. But, I mean, it's just, I don't like the excessive amount of work. So
yeah.
That's not what I want to have. Time, the way that I look at life a lot is like, time is really the most valuable thing that you have. So you got to decide what's worth your time and what's not. So my mindset always be like, when I come home and I got all this work, I'm like, man, fuck this bullshit. I already know how to do this. I don't need to do this. I could go do some other shit. I mean, at the least, I could go fuck. I'd way rather go fuck around with my niggas, go play basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So man,
homework.
You say do some homework?
Then do some homework. Yeah, why would I want to do that?
Okay. So are you a full-time artist?
Yeah, full-time artist.
No job, like this is what you do?
This is what I do.
Bro, how long have you been full-time with it, man?
Shit, probably like I'd say about 5-6 months now. I had a where was I working at? Last place I had a job was it Boyle and Rue? I know I was.
Oh, word?
I was a server at Boyle. And where was it at?
It was the hibachi thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I was watching it. I was working at this sushi bar out on South Sherwood Forest in front of the Londoner. It's like called, I don't know, some sushi place above Hunan's.
Oh, okay. So, man, like, tell me, like, what does Lil Verse like to do, man, for the people that's watching?
Lil Verse,
what's your thing besides the music?
Other than music, I like to get high and pussy is awesome. Head is probably about the same level. Man, fuck. What's better than sex and music? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You can think something better? Making money? That's enough.
Hey, that definitely should have
That's
been
my
number one, I would
3.
say.
Oh, clearly it's somewhere in the scale.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's obviously on the table.
On the table, you know what I'm saying? But that's just...
Yeah, man. So,
shit, that's 2 out of the... I ain't got no music. Oh, I am the music. So, look, this the top 3 right here. You feel me?
bro.
I go to, what you call that shit? The picture that go at the beginning?
The thumbnail?
Yeah, the thumbnail. That's the word I'm looking for. Here go the thumbnail right here, bro.
Straight up.
Fuck it, understand.
Lil Verse.
Lil Verse.
So, man, like, you got any projects out? Like, well, I know you got projects out, but what's the next up-and-coming project that you have?
I just shot out 30 visuals. I just shot a music video with 30 visuals Saturday.
Okay.
My last couple of songs I dropped, music videos I put out on YouTube was rapping songs, so I'm putting out a singing song now. It's a song called Confessions.
Mm-hmm.
It's about me cheating on my girl.
Yeah. So you in a relationship?
I've been in a relationship. It'll be 5 years this year, November 20th.
Okay.
But yeah, I had cheated on my girl or whatever, and
Damn.
I mean, nothing new. Fucking,
Right.
But she knew that I cheated. You know what I'm saying?
Before you told her, or before she found out?
I didn't tell her. Like, she just knew, and I couldn't. All she wanted out of me was to look at her, and because all you want to do is hear it out the other person's mouth. Like, tell me that you did this. So I don't, because I feel like I'm driving myself crazy. If I don't hear it out from you, I'ma still feel like I'm crazy because you ain't never told me nothing. Okay. And I knew that's all she wanted was for me to tell her something, but I couldn't bring myself to look at her and tell her that I did that to her. So I just had to.
So how that went down, man? When you finally got it out, like, what happened?
I mean,
was like, baby. Like,
man, I wrote it.
How that went down?
I wrote it. I recorded it, and I sent it to her.
You wrote it, recorded, and sent it to her.
Yeah, and then
ain't like you told her, then, man. You sung it to her.
That's but look, what you mean?
Hey, man, I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
That was my way of telling her. I can't really. I got too much love for my girl. You know what I'm saying? I can't really to know that I hurt her like that. I couldn't.
Right.
I couldn't really do that.
Yeah.
I ain't want to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Guilty conscience, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I just, I ain't want to do that.
How she took it after she heard the song?
Man, she smiled.
Wow, that's like wasn't the reaction I would have thought you would have had. Like,
man, I already knew.
Man, I
already knew that what was done. I already knew what was done was already done, and I knew that already. And I knew, you know what I'm saying. If you was gonna leave, you would have left, and you didn't. You stayed.
Wow.
So
that's deep.
I at least owed you that much.
Right. So y'all good now? Y'all on good terms?
Yeah, we on great terms. I love that girl to death. I'll probably marry that girl.
Straight up.
Probably marry that girl. In case they didn't hear that, you heard me.
Bro. Say act like you didn't catch that.
Hoes be in my face, and I can't stand hoes. Man.
Yeah.
Girls piss me off.
I mean, you told me your top 3 things: pussy, head,
right,
money,
and that's the 3.
Right.
You ain't hear girls, females. You ain't hear none of that.
That's true.
Pussy is a whole nother different thing from a female. You hear me? I You hear me?
Explain
I love
that.
pussy.
Explain that.
I can't. I like to just say it like this. I love pussy, but I hate girls. Like I can't deal with all that. I just ain't got the time of day to want to do all this woo woo extra shit with the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
So you good? Your girl good with you? Like you can do your thing. You can.
Whoa.
Oh, y'all got this like open relationship or something?
No.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. So I'm just asking.
Nah, my girl's definitely not okay with that. With none of that shit.
Okay. So man, like what's next for you? Like you about to drop this video that you said. You got like any music, like any hot, like whole mixtape, whole project, album. Like what's next?
Yeah, I believe I got a 10-track album that I got should be coming out. I want to say I ain't putting a for sure date, but I want to say January, February. But it's gonna be called Tigerland.
Tiger for LSU.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's where I was at now. But I feel like that's just out of all the different kind of shit that's on there. I feel like Tigerland to fuck with that shit the most. Cause it's just
why you say that?
Cause Tigerland got to make the front. You got all the uppity white people that go to Fred's and Reggie's in the house and all that shit. And they get drunk and turn up. Then you got like Tiger Plaza, Latitude 30, all the apartments in the back where you got all the ghetto foolery that's going on at the same time. So it's like a mix of everything. Then you got the Indians standing on the corner with their kids and shit.
You peeped the whole LSU. You peeped the whole thing out, huh?
Yeah.
So you about to market towards LSU. So that's gonna be your first target.
Most likely, yeah. As the first region I want behind me, yeah.
What's your demographic? Like, what would you say your target market is? I know you say LSU, that's what you're aiming for first, but like,
as far as the targeted audience is, I really can't put a pinpoint on what my target audience is, just because I have so much. I'm such a wild card. I can appeal to so many different audiences. So I try to just be like, this is my targeted audience. Like I just make the music and shit. I feel like I make global music, and whoever gonna fuck with it.
Yeah, I agree, man. You do got some great quality music. Appreciate you know what I'm saying? For sure. What's that, man? I seen you in another interview, and you did that same. Tell me about that, man.
That's all. It's really me. That's me giving God recognition. When I was homeless and stuff, God had to. I'm a Scorpio, so we real hard headed, and I always believed in God, but I never understood that He is the one that gives me everything that I have, and things like that. So He had to break me down and give me, like, literally I ain't have nothing for me to understand that He is the one that gives me things. So once you understand that, then you have to start giving Him the recognition that He deserves. So just little small shit. Like, literally, I didn't receive nothing, but you just said, like, you just second what I said, and it was just something positive about my music career, that my music is good. So I was just thanking God for,
I got you.
For your good opinion of my music.
For sure. I get it, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And
the more recognition you give Him for everything, the more blessings you will receive.
Amen. So, man, like, tell me about this. Like, how old are you?
I'm 19.
You 19, yeah. So you say you were homeless, like
2 years.
2 years. Like, when did this start? Like, tell me about that.
I started getting kicked out of the house when I was like 15. And I would try to go back and forth to my dog's houses and shit like that. And I would just fuck up over there too and get put out of there. And I don't know. I was just really just being like a dumbass. So I got kicked out at like I always walked around like can't nobody tell me nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like a 15, 16-year-old kid walking around in a person that I'm in your house and you pay all the bills and I'm talking to you like I pay bills in this bitch and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
I always had that. Yeah, for sure. I would have kicked me out too. You know what I'm saying? But that was always my mindset. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I got put out, and ain't nobody was having that shit. And
so you was like you said you'd stay at your friend's house and you'd be disrespectful to their people.
I just have. I wouldn't call it this. I have a way of. I'm a very straightforward person. I speak my mind and shit. Like I wouldn't sit there. Like I ain't gonna say I'll sit there and cuss your parent. Like cuss my my people parents out and shit like that. But like if they, like, you know, kids got like, you gonna be in a situation where like when you was a kid and you was talking to your mom or dad and you know you're right and that parent is like, your parent is dead wrong about what they saying, but they just I'm your parent, so you shouldn't be telling me nothing.
Right.
I'd be the friend like, hey, no, fuck that. Like, you act, no, you, I understand you the parent and all that shit, but like, you need to understand where what you think you have kids for. Your kids teach you lessons at the same time, so you need to, you know what I'm saying? And but people would take that as disrespect because I was too elevated at the,
too outspoken.
I was spoken. I spoke on too much, and my mindset was just, I just felt like I was already up here with everybody.
Okay. So when you say you were homeless, like were you like on the street corner, or did you always have a friend house to go to and you just alternated? Like,
I mean, there was a couple times. I mean, when I was going to school, I mean, I had to sleep on like the sidewalk and shit. Like, I had I stepped by my bus stop a couple times just so I wouldn't miss my bus. But when I really got kicked out, I had a car by then, so I was living in. Man, it was crazy. It played the perfect part because I didn't want people to know that I was homeless until the way I had it planned out in my head when I dropped the Ride song was like the song. I was like, oh, this bitch gonna make me blow. Right. So I didn't want to tell nobody. That's why in the beginning of the video, the first thing that it says is like, it tells like a little paragraph about how I was homeless for 2 years and shit like that. Oh, wow. So I didn't want to tell. The whole time I'm living like a lie because I'm I'm sleeping in. I had just got a 2015. It was 2015, and I had just got I had got the 2015 Altima that I pulled up in. I've been having that car ever since 2015.
Wow.
But you know, I keep my shit clean and shit like that. You know, and I always make sure I go. You know, I gotta take a shower every day and shit like that. Like, I gotta. You know, I ain't no bum. I just couldn't let myself be like that. So I presented myself a certain way. So I go out, and them whole 2 years, didn't nobody have a clue. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinking I'm up buku racks and all this shit just because of how I carry myself and the people that I associate myself with and who I'm around.
Yeah, how the rap game is now though?
Oh, it's straight. This is what I did in the last couple of hours.
That's
catching some plays. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. So tell me, like, you say you was sleeping in the car. Oh, this is what I really want to ask you. So I was around when you did an interview with Different Voices Speak. Shout out to Aaron.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Man,
big boy.
Now we had a conversation, and you had like one of your homeboys over here, and what we were talking about.
Shout out to Woe.
Yeah, shout out to Woe. What's up, bro? You got some cool friends, man, because we was talking about, like, he was like, man,
I already know what you about to bring up.
You was saying, like, you charge your partner for a feature, right?
Yeah, I will charge my partner.
Yeah, and he was like all for it too. He was like, yeah, man, and I'll pay it too.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then I asked you, would you pay for it? And I just want you to say what you said. Like, you said no, but tell me why you say no.
He know I ain't saying it to be a dick.
I know, but it's like just outside looking in, it was like, dang, like if I was in your position, I don't think that I would charge my friends for a feature. It kind of caught me off guard because, you know, all this was like wow, like what?
You remember the other thing that I said though?
Tell me.
You can't mix that friend shit with that business shit. It's a whole nother. That's a whole nother thing.
That's true. I
don't give a damn. You my friend. You want to make music, but you know that this is what I do to make my money. So you can't sit here. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same thing. You can't sit in my face and tell me that.
Well, I mean, I feel that, man. I just know there's a lot of people who come up together. You know what I'm saying, and they still, you know, it's nothing for them to get on a song with them because they want to bring them up too. You know what I mean?
I have my ways for bringing my dogs up. You know what I'm saying? That's just right now. I gotta get me in right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's explained and all that shit. Yeah. I done had to sit down with my dogs and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need team me right now.
What?
Cause everybody, we can all go to the same place. Y'all just as long as everybody got a seat in the car, shouldn't be no problems.
Right.
If everybody's sitting here fighting me for the steering wheel, trying to drive the car, we gonna get fucked up the whole way there.
What?
You gotta let me drive that bitch, and I'm gonna get us to the destination, and then when we there, I'm gonna tell you hop out. You know what I'm saying? And do your thing.
Okay. All right. Well, man, you know it still caught me off guard. But, I mean, I respect it. I mean, when you explained it that night, I understood it too. But it was just crazy, man, because dude was like, yeah, nah, I pay that mother too. I was like, bet. Ain't nothing else to say, bet, all right. You know what I'm saying?
He just, that, I mean, they know what it is. Like, you know, you hear me, like, it's money. Just I ain't even you see money on me when you walk in the door. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta have money out for you to see money on me. Like
but
you get what I'm saying?
I get
like,
what you're saying, but yet.
but you know.
I feel you though, thug. Man, so like, man, like, tell me, like, if you like, say you get this major $1 million deal tomorrow, like, what would you say would be your next move?
Shit.
And it's possible.
Oh, for sure.
So like,
in
like,
Jesus' name.
Yeah, amen. Hey, so tell me, like, what would be your next move? Like, what would you do with your first meal? What would you do with that first meal?
My first $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably taking 20 bands and doing something for Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be going out a couple times and throwing 5 bands 4 times or something like that to different hoods or some shit like that. But you know, about 20 bands, Baton Rouge gonna get back. Even though Baton Rouge ain't never give me shit, I'm just saying.
Straight
but,
up.
You know, I got love for y'all. You know, I come from down here, so it is what it is with that shit. Then I don't know. I want a house for my mama. My mama. I ain't gonna speak on too much shit, but I don't know. My mama deserve a house. My mama ain't ever had a house of her own or nothing like that. So I want to live in the house with my mom. I want to give my mom a call. I want to pay off all her debt, make sure she don't have nothing. I kind of feel like fuck my dad, but I'm gonna do something for him too. I mean, I'd probably take 100 bands and invest into something, because you gotta, at that point, you gotta have a neutral income. When you have the opportunity to invest in things, I probably won't have enough knowledge about it though. I'll probably hire a team that's in stocks to make the investments for me. But you gotta have a neutral income. You know what I'm saying? Real boss gonna make money in they sleep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. We got a whole plan, like $1 million plan for real. So, man, like, did you ever go like to Glen Oaks? You never went to Glen Oaks? Okay. So you said you was like from Glen Oaks, right?
Yeah, I stayed on Victoria Street by the Four Seasons. But when I say from, I mean like if I was to be like from, like, till I stayed there till I was probably like 3, 4, something like that.
Okay, I got you. So, man, look, I'm going to ask you a question, man. It's a question that we ask everybody on the show, man. As you know, the name of the show is Dominant Rolla TV. Yeah.
Powered by Dominant Rolla Association.
Exactly. But you know what dominant means, right?
All
right.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. I mean, do you? I mean, some people.
Dominant.
Okay. So, like, I just want to ask you, what makes you dominant as a person as well as an artist?
I believe my mindset's what makes me dominant. I think I look at life differently than everybody. You know, I just feel like I already have it in my head that I got everything. I got everybody beat already in here. And everything starts in your head. You manifest everything with your thoughts. So that's how I have everybody beat. I'm just I'm vibrating on a whole nother frequency.